I'll teach you everything you need to know about adding and manipulating a part in 5 minutes. There are many ways of inserting a part. One method is to go to the Home tab and to click Part right here in the Insert section. And you can see by clicking that, it added a part in the world. If you don't see this little box section and you see a different part show up in your world, you can click the little drop down and select block. That also adds in a part, as you can see. And it changes this to be block. Like if it was something else like wedge, then we go back to block. Now whenever we click this, it'll be the block instead of the wedge. This same exact thing can also be done from the model tab in the part section. It's the same exact tool. Another way to insert a part is through the insert objects thingy that I told you was optional, but if you did choose to insert it, just type in part, or if you already see it, just click on it and it'll add it into the world. Finally, and probably the most common way to add a part is to go over here in the Explorer window. Right next to the workspace, if you hover over it, a white circle with a plus sign inside of it will appear. Just click that and you can either see it, the part right there, or if you don't see it, begin to type it until it appears. Just click on it. It doesn't have to be inside workspace, but if you want it to appear in the world, then yeah, put it in workspace. To delete parts, you can click on them and then right click and then you can hit the delete. Or another way, if you want to delete multiple parts, you can click and hold down on the mouse, select over multiple, and then delete it that way. Instead of right clicking, an easier way is just to hit the delete button on your keyboard. Also, if you don't want to box select, but you still want to select multiple things, you can hold down shift and click on the parts individually and it'll select all of them. And then you can delete them. Let's just delete these 3 for now. If you select this part, either box select or just clicking on it, and press F, the camera will teleport to whatever you have selected, which was the part in this case. We just selected it. To traverse in the Roblox Studio world, you can right click and hold and move the mouse, and this will change the angle of the camera. You can use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. You can also use the middle mouse button if you have one and click down and that'll move the world around like a translation. But I don't really use this because a better way is to use the W, A, S, and D to move around the world. You could also use the Q to go down and the E to go up. But sometimes this is too fast, so for all those directional keys, you can hold down shift and it'll move in smaller increments. Nice and precisely.